Each year in Australia, 250,000 abandoned dogs and cats are put down in overcrowded shelters. It's a heartbreaking cycle I'm determined to end, because every animal deserves a second chance at a happy life.
Hi Susanna, it's Marisa from Second Chance Animal Rescue. How are you?
Good, Marisa.
That's good. No, I'm just running about 5 or 10 minutes late, sorry, so I'm not far away. I thought I'll just let you know. See you shortly. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Marisa is on a mercy dash to North Melbourne.
We're on our way now to the Lost Dogs Home to collect a cat needing placement in rescue, and pretty quickly.
Sometimes when animals need rescue placement from a pound, it generally means that they're not suitable for adoption at that point in time. So if we or another rescue or shelter don't end up taking them in, it could mean that the animal's put to sleep. We really do try and rescue as many on that list as we can.
And on that list today is Frank.
Frank caught my eye. I guess I'm a bit of a sucker for an animal in need, and he's FIV positive.
Like HIV in humans, feline immunodeficiency virus can weaken a cat's immune system, making them more susceptible to infections and diseases. It's thought that about 15 to 30% of cats in Australia have the virus.
People tend to overlook them, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with cats with FIV. They make wonderful pets.
Good boy. You're all right.
It's a big day for Slab, Gemma the shelter manager's 12-year-old Staffy.
Slab's having an operation today to take out a disgusting lump in his tummy.
After examining the lump last week, Kylie decided that it had to go.
Yeah, that's a bit gross, Gem.
Yeah, it's foul. It's becoming ulcerated and bleeding, and it will get infected.
Gemma's hoping that Slab won't make quite as big a spectacle of himself as he did on that day.
The last time Slab was here, not only did he fart in the middle of the consult,
You are foul.
he bled out in the car park.
Slabby.
So one of the poor volunteers had to scrub the ground. It wasn't a good show.
Making light of the situation is Gemma's way of dealing with her concerns for Slab, who suffers from epilepsy, anxiety and dementia.
He's quite a sensitive dog, and I know I make humour out of his situation quite a lot, but I am very protective of him in particular because of his history.
Thankfully, Kylie knows Slab and his complications very well.
Slab had a lump removed last year from the back of his neck. His procedure went very well, but the couple of days afterwards he was really upset and awake all night and vocalising and very disoriented. So it was a tough few days. So we're a little bit worried about how he'll go this time around.
To try and improve his recovery this time, Kylie has changed the anaesthetic she's giving him.
Yeah, just try a different tact this time. Yeah, I think that'll be good.
The lump hasn't grown since his last visit, which is good news. However, she doesn't know what it's actually made of.
It could just be a benign cyst, or it could be some form of cancerous growth. Some cancers just grow in the local area, and once you remove the lump, that's the end of the story. But some can be more nasty and spread to other areas of the body.
The only way to find out is to send the lump to a pathology lab to have it tested. But Gemma has decided against taking that step.
Slab's 12 years old, and that's quite old for a Staffy. Treatment options would be really limited for him anyway. So we're not going to send it away. We've decided that it doesn't really matter what it is. We'll just get it off so he feels really comfortable and go from there.
Marisa has officially taken over ownership of a male FIV-positive cat from the Lost Dogs home.
This is little Frank. He's pretty cute. We will get him back to the shelter now, hey buddy, and get our vet to have a look over him to make sure that he's doing okay. And then hopefully by the end of the day, he'll be in a loving foster home.
Coming up, Slab goes home. And Lara finds Odie's soft spot.
Oh, look at that concentration, huh?
Hello.
Out in the car park, Slab is looking a little bewildered after his surgery to remove the ulcerated lump from his tummy.
You can sit down. Good boy. Yeah, she's such a good boy. Still pretty out of it and pretty sleepy, but he's doing pretty well, I think, considering.
And thankfully, there were no complications.
Went really well. It was really quick. So, yeah, really happy. He'll sleep in the bed tonight, which will be awesome for everyone. I'm sure we'll all just move over a little bit and we'll have a cuddle and watch telly. No, he's a cool dude.
She's hoping that this time he'll enjoy a stress-free recovery from his surgery.
We'll just keep an eye on him and see how we go. Ready?
We'll have to be really quick. There's a surrender form just at your feet as well.
3 months ago, Marisa and Megan answered an emergency call from a woman escaping domestic violence.
Let's go, guys. You're going to be okay. Let's go on an adventure.
Unable to take her 2 beloved Labradors into the refuge, she had no choice but to surrender them.
Most of the homeless shelters that we've worked with aren't equipped to take in pets. It's such a really prevalent problem that we deal with all the time.
It's why many victims stay in dangerous situations.
They are just afraid of what's going to happen to their pets if they get left behind.
The Labradors were taken to SCAR for medical checkups and were desexed and vaccinated before going into foster care, where it was discovered they were independent enough from each other to go into separate homes.
They were totally fine without each other and they weren't pining when the other one wasn't there. The male is a big buff head, typical dopey Labrador, just lovely in every way. He wants to eat anything he sees. The female is really sweet, a little bit more placid and timid, but then really is just a big cuddle bug when you get to know her.
Now known as Luna, that cuddle bug has settled into her new life with Mark and family.
Oh, she's absolutely loving it. She's having such a great time. She's just really fit in. Everyone loves her in the house. She's so well behaved. All she does is just come up to you and wants a pat, a bit of love. That's all she needs, you know?
Part of the reason for getting a dog like Luna was due to Mark's grandmother's medical condition.
My grandmother's got Alzheimer's, so she gets a bit frustrated being at our house because she wants to be at her house and she forgets why she's here because she can't look after herself.
But Luna is helping bring back some comforting childhood memories.
Nonna feels really, really at home with her because she had a dog when she was growing up, and because she's got the Alzheimer's, her short-term memory is gone, but her long-term memory is very much there, so she feels very at home having a dog around her.
And Luna looks like she's quite at home herself.
She loves being around Nonna. Like, she'll just sit next to her and Nonna will pat her, and it puts a big smile on Nonna's face as well, you know? That's really good for her because she gets less frustrated being at home. She sort of just feels at home now, so it's worked out really well.
Meanwhile, in a park across town, Luna's brother Odie has got a rendezvous with SCAR ambassador and dog behaviourist Lara.
Wondering what she's got over there in terms of treats, don't you?
Hello, beautiful boy. Sit. Yes, good boy. Oh, look at that concentration, huh? Settling in well, huh?
He's going so well. We're totally smitten by him.
God, he looks very happy.
Odie has been with new owners Tanya and Michael for 2 weeks. And though they're delighted with him, he can be a bit unruly on the lead.
When there's no other dogs around, like he doesn't pull or anything, he's very good.
Good boy.
As soon as the distraction comes of another dog, he's just a bit hard to manage. He does show like a tiny little bit of aggression, but I think that's just his way of playing.
Yeah, for us it's can be a bit nerve-wracking as well when dogs, you know, are a bit more physical than what we'd like them to be. Sit. Good boy, yes. Remaining calm is really what we want to be doing and showing him that you've got it all under control. Let's start with his recall while there's no other dogs around. So if you take him off the lead.
Tanya needs to learn how to get Odie's attention when there are distractions.
He's a lab. He loves to have a smell. Where's he going? Oh, there you are.
Step 1, bring food.
Number 1 tip. Make sure you've always got some treats with you.
Okay.
And I reckon you could get him back from anywhere. What a good boy you are. Yes, you are a good boy.
Step 2, choose the right moment.
People make the mistake of calling their dog back when they're in the middle of doing something really good. Now, in the moment he's sort of lifted up and hasn't got his nose to the ground is when you might give the rule, Odie. And when he looks at you, yes, good boy. And then what we do is we run backwards, yeah, good boy, yeah, good boy. What a good boy you are. When he's busy doing something else.
And step 3, watch your step.
Oh, good. Oh. There we go.
Coming up.
Now you got lots of treats.
Odie learns to play nicely.
Odie.
And Natasha falls for Frank.
He would make a lovely addition to anyone's home.
In the consultation room, the FIV-positive cat Marisa rescued from the Lost Dogs home isn't too eager to make his first appearance.
Here we go.
A naturally timid cat, Frank has a far more shocking reason for his reluctance to come out.
Frank was brought into the Lost Dogs home with a long-standing injury to his foreleg, which had exposed bone. Very painful.
The decision was made to remove Frank's leg at the shoulder.
They've actually taken the shoulder blade off as well. So you can see here that's his remaining shoulder blade. But it's healing beautifully. It's a very nice, clean amputation site.
As alarming as it looks, Natasha believes Frank will learn to cope well without his leg.
There is a bit of a common saying in the vet world that cats and dogs are created with 3 legs and an extra.
They're amazing creatures. They do very, very well. If I pop him on the floor, see how he goes with his walking. Come on. Very good. And straight for the door.
It doesn't seem to have slowed him down.
All right. So I'm pretty happy with how he's moving. Obviously, his whole mechanism has to adjust.
Before going into foster care, she needs to give him a thorough medical.
So one of the things we do is we look at their teeth, see if they need a dental. One of the other things I like to do is make sure that they don't have any mouth ulcers or any signs of cat flu. So looking for any kind of nasal discharges, making sure their eyes look nice and healthy. I like to just try and get the third eyelid over just to have a quick look at that as well, make sure it all looks nice and healthy. Okay. You can see he's recently been de-sexed as well with his little street cred tattoo in his ear. And then he thinks he's having a pat, but I'm actually just feeling his lymph nodes at the moment and he seems to like that quite a lot.
You know, he's obviously been through a lot.
All right, so we'll have a quick listen to his heart.
Frank's nature is that he just wants to be loved.
So Frank's heart's happily beating away. It's got a nice heartbeat there.
Satisfied with his general health, Frank can now go into foster care until a suitable forever home is found.
Whoever takes him on needs to understand that obviously there's going to be some special needs for him.
Adopting a cat with 3 legs and a compromised immune system brings with it big responsibility, and not just to Frank.
FIV is transmitted by cat-to-cat fighting, so especially deep bite wounds. So He is now relegated as an indoor-only cat to ensure that he doesn't infect anyone else's cat.
But she thinks he's more than worth the effort.
I think he would make a lovely addition to anyone's home, to be honest. That's it. No, he's a very lovely little cat.
So you can see the dog in the distance there. Good boy.
Getting Odie's attention with no other dogs around is one thing. Distracting him from his playmate is next level.
See how he's not paying any attention? Hey? So you have him back on lead again. Now, you got lots of treats. Let's get all the treats here. There we go.
Odie. Odie, sit.
Odie. Good boy,
sit.
yes.
Good
yes,
boy.
and just really rewarding that. Good boy. We really reward him making the decision to look and not react.
Okay.
We want to be able to get closer without him pulling. Good boy.
Good boy.
Yeah, keeping him on you. Good boy, slowly, you're in control.
Good boy.
And another good one is the look at me. So what we do is we let him know, look at this. Look at me. Yes, good boy. See when his eyes clock with you?
Yeah.
Look at me. So then when he's out or he's pulling or anything like that, you bring him up, look at me. Yes, and over time, you can just say, look at me, and he should be looking back at you, okay?
It's a lot of information to take in, but both Tanya and Odie are fast learners.
Good boy.
Very good.
Yes,
Good
much
boy.
closer to our goal. He starts pulling, stop.
Odie, look at me. Look at me. Good boy.
Oh, that's really good. That's nice. That's nice. That's much better, Odie.
Time for the big test.
Everyone ready to play now? And go say hi. Oh, so now you can play. Odie? Yes, good boy, sit. That's not real manners. You've got the control with the treats at least to bring that back in. That's it. I want nice play. That's it. Nice, fair play. Good boy.
And with a gentle reminder
Yeah, that's better.
and some positive reinforcement,
It's making the right decisions. That's it. Much better. Good boy.
Odie aces his first class.
Much better.
Coming up, Slab sleeps his way to recovery.
Healed beautifully.
And Frank is loved up on 3 legs.
Look at him, he's so smoochy.
Hi! Hi.
Everyone loves a warm welcome.
Boy.
But if you're coming home to 6 rescue pets with varying physical and behavioural issues, it also helps to love chaos.
It's just pandemonium. It's all on when I get home, but I like it. I think I would feel quite lonely if I didn't get that.
There doesn't seem to be too much chance of that, but at least there's no infighting.
Surprisingly, they all get along really well. I think we're really lucky. And we sleep through the night because we're all old, so that's good. Oh my God, oh my God. Don't try and bite my face.
2 weeks after Slab's operation to remove the lump from his stomach, Gemma is happy with his recovery.
It's healed beautifully. You can't even tell that there was anything there.
She decided not to send the lump away for testing.
Even if it is something sinister, Slab's very, very old, so it would just be managing him from here on out anyway. Good boy.
Gemma rescued Slab after he was deemed unsuitable for adoption by another animal shelter due to a raft of behavioural and health issues. And she has no regrets.
Slab's personality is just amazing. He's such an easygoing dog. The other dogs can do whatever. Slab will just be sleeping. He's really great with the cats, which is amazing. He's just an awesome dog. Get away.
But how will he and the family cope with the addition of the 2-legged baby Gemma and her partner Nick are expecting in just 6 months' time?
Yeah, I don't know. We just all have to make a little bit more space, I guess. We'd figure it out. To be continued.
Come on. Come on, little puss.
It's been 4 weeks since Marisa rescued Frank from the Lost Dogs home.
Oh, hey, buddy. He's pretty cute.
In the time since, he's found a forever home.
Oh, cheeky. You a naughty puss?
And there's no evidence of the scar from where his foreleg was removed.
Yeah, just got you 3 little legs.
He doesn't seem that bothered by it, really. I don't even think he notices anymore. He's so cuddly without it.
For their first fur baby together, Caitlin and her partner Cindy agreed on adopting a rescue.
We wanted one that had like a bit of character and faced some adversity and was looking for somewhere to settle down. Cindy has a soft spot for the underdog. She was like, we have to get him. Cute.
But the prospect of looking after a 3-legged cat with FIV was a little more daunting for Caitlin.
I was pretty nervous to commit, personally. But at the last 2 weeks of having him, like, you know, you just like smile more every day and have someone to talk to and pat, and it just really improves your quality of life and mental health. Don't you? It's pretty ideal for both of us. We can't believe our luck, really. Look at him, he's so smoochy. I've never seen a cat like this.
There seems to be no limit to Frank's appetite for love.
When we go to bed at night, he'll get in between both of us because he just likes being in the middle. He's such a chiller.
Although he's now strictly an indoor cat due to his FIV status, Cindy recently surprised Caitlin with an online purchase that gives him some outdoor time without putting his own health or that of other cats at risk.
She was like, yep, it's coming in the mail. And I was like, oh, okay, great. And then we went to the post office and it was just this giant bubble backpack. I have to admit, I was a bit like, well, that was not what I had in mind.
It is a cat carrier.
It does carry the cat. I think he'll get used to it.
Next time on The Pet Rescuers, Taco feels the pressure.
I know, not the nicest.
Charlie pigs out post-surgery.
He's swimming in it.
And Daisy finds her forever home.
She's our baby. She's a bit of a nutter, actually. She fits in perfectly.
We could get a cat stroller.
No way! That's where I draw the line.